A lot of churches don't make a lot of money.
What did he say?
This might be hard for you to hear as you see it all around. There are pastors that live opulently, they have big houses, they drive big cars, they are all over in your face about it. But that is not the average experience for most churches that you see out there. Now, you might think that the offerings and tithes alone should be making the church beaucoup de l'argent, but that's not really the case. If we take the average case, let's say a church that has about 220 people, all of them are paying averagely 20 cedis every time they go for church service as offering, and at the end of every month or at the beginning of every month they pay about 200 cedis in tithe, assuming all of us are making 2,000 cedis as like an average salary. Most churches should be earning around 60,000 at the end of every month. That's a lot of money, but most churches are not making that money, especially most of your community-based churches. They are making a fraction. Highest should be half of that money at the end of every month, and a lot of that goes into paying the pastor and also paying some of the people who are full-time workers at the church, especially instrumentalists and people that clean the church and stuff like that. And some of this money is used to service debts that the church has incurred doing various projects all around. Remember, most of the time the church is not just the building there, the church is doing service in the community a lot of the time. So this is where you ask, well, I see a lot of pastors living big, I see a lot of pastors doing all sorts of things. How are they making money? Well, they have found ways to basically coerce and squeeze money out of the congregation in many ways that they can. On the lighter side, they will do things like take maybe a second or a third offering on certain services or on certain Sunday services, right? But on the high level, that's when we start to see some more predatory things. You see churches that are selling oils, churches that are selling certain water, certain drinks that have special abilities to heal and to cure and to bring good favor. There are churches that are selling articles of clothing that you will hang around you so that when you pray, God will listen to you more, to amplify your prayer. Churches are selling these things to people, and on the very, very high predatory side, the churches are actually selling the free gifts of Christ. They are selling miracles. They are selling opportunities to see the pastor. If you don't want to wait for the next miracle service to be able to receive your healing, if you want it instantly there, you have to go to the pastor and then pay him money to do it. Some pastors have found ways to squeeze money out of the people who have it in their churches. Okay, now see if this looks familiar. A pastor will be preaching towards the end of the service and then he raises, see this tissue, I have prayed on it. I want somebody to give me 2,000 cedis for it. 2,000. Let me pray inside for you. You receive favor by the end of this week. And someone always gets up. That's how a lot of these other churches are making money. So if you're someone that goes to the more traditional and orthodox churches in Ghana, the Church of Pentecost, Methodist, Presby, EP, Jehovah's Witness, whatever it is, churches that are not doing these practices, they are not having a lot of money. But the churches that have found a way to merchandise Christ, they are the ones making that much money. I just needed to make that clarification.
Yo.